Morning. All right, so today is a very packed day, where I am on my way to meet Enzo and Sammy at Enzo's music class. But before we get into any of that, I want to do a comparison between my 2025 GT3 RS against my GT2 RS. Now, I know that you guys know that my GT3 RS is a Manthey Racing GT3 RS. So real quick, before we get into the performance stuff, I am going to take the GT3 RS today. I'm gonna drive it all day. It still only has like 200 miles on it. And I'm gonna take the GT2 RS tomorrow, or maybe later today, so I can do a driving comparison too. But overall, if this was a stock GT3 RS, I would argue that I would most likely choose the GT2 RS over it. And I'll explain why in a second, just due to the appearance. So not drivability, not motor, just appearance. And I'll explain why in a second. So obviously this is definitely a little more of an aggressive aero kit now because of the Manthey kit. Obviously you guys know I have no rear window, which is pretty wild. I have a camera for my rear view mirror, which is right here. And all the little details of the Manthey kit, this crazy carbon diffuser, all of that stuff is dope. But if you look at the detail of what's missing, like if I look at this car, I look at this and I notice that this is plastic. I go over here on my GT2 RS and I notice that it's carbon fiber. So there's a lot of little things that kind of have driven me crazy about like give the option to do it, right? Like I think Porsche should have done that and they didn't. But all right, I'll film more in the car. We got to get to music class for Enzo. Got to unplug my girl. Oh boy, this is hard with one hand. This is actually also really nice. On the new GT3 RS, the charger is here, where on the old, it has to go through the passenger door, and it plugs in like under there, which is very annoying. Okay, let's do this. I think something cool to know is before I had the GT2 RS and the new GT3 RS, I did have a Turbo S, the new body Turbo S, and I had the new body GT3 at the same time. So comparing these cars is probably a little easier for me because I've had similar to them in the past for drivability and performance. Because obviously the GT3 is very new for me. It literally has 276 miles on it, and I would say 100 of those miles weren't driven by me. So full transparency, I obviously haven't had a lot of time in the GT3 RS, but it does drive very similar to the GT3. And what I do love about the GT3 is it's not as fast as the GT2 RS by any means, or the Turbo S, but it just like feels, and it's like, I'm using this in a positive connotation, so don't take it in a negative way, but it feels like a go-kart. Like it feels like you can control the car more. It feels like it turns faster. It feels like the aero is better. Just all those little things just feel better on the GT3 and the GT3 RS. If you compare speed, the GT2 absolutely blows it out of the water. Or the GT2 RS, I apologize. So I guess like from that standpoint, I obviously choose the GT2 RS for speed, but the interior of the GT3 RS, the new GT3 RS is sick. I really, really like it. I think it's really, really nice. So I choose, you know, I guess you could call it like the new technology and all the newness of inside the GT3 RS over the GT2 RS. I don't know if the seats are wider. I don't think they are. I think it's the same width, or I think I just lost a ton of weight, which is why this feels like it just feels better on me. I haven't driven the 2RS in a while. I probably haven't driven the 2RS in a year. So I'm planning on driving that, like I said, tomorrow. But so far, if I had to tell you about which one I would choose, I would probably choose the 2RS as of right now. I'm going to music class now for Enzo, and then I have a really quick meeting right after. I have 15 minutes to get somewhere, so I'm either going to go to a little coffee shop down the street to take that meeting, or I'm going to go to my office in Stewart and just steal someone's office for 2 hours for that meeting. And then from there, I have 2 employee interviews. And then from those employee interviews, I have a podcast. And then after the podcast, I have an event at 5. So today is a very, very busy day. It's a Friday for me, and traditionally my Fridays aren't this busy. But hey, it is what it is. One of the things that I've noticed that people don't necessarily understand about the GT3 RS specifically is this car is like, doesn't wake up until it's like ripping 7,000 to 9,000 RPMs. And if you don't get it there, like, you won't really appreciate how dope the car is. But I also can't get it there because my break-in period isn't over and I'm not fucking this car up. So yeah, I'm just driving like an asshole. Or actually, I'm driving like an old person right now. So unfortunately, I can't rip it. But there is no better driving car than a Porsche. Full train. I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you, I love Ferrari, but they don't drive nearly as good as a Porsche. So, food for thought if you're looking at a new car and you're debating on a Porsche. I'll tell everybody this. Best driving car if you're a driver and you like driving and just like ripping in between traffic or taking it on the track, Porsche all day. I never realized how basically Sammy's new car and my car are like the exact same color. Pretty dope.
Gentlemen, if you have any favorites. Oh, roar, 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 roar.
What do you think of music class? Yeah. Does that mean good? Did you enjoy it?
Was I supposed to bring the book?
So did you like it or what? Tell me. Tell Daddy if you liked it. It's okay if you didn't. I wasn't much into the music.
You
like that? Alright, so had 2 mentor passes today. I just did a podcast in Palm Beach for not everything but politics. Super cool guys, 3 brothers. Honestly, one of the better podcasts that I've done. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. But yeah, so the weather absolutely sucks today. I was supposed to do a car meet with Ferrari and 1000 North, which is a restaurant that I'm a member at. I was going to take the Speciale out, honestly, but the weather is absolute shit, so not doing that. Yeah, I got 1 more mentor pass, and then I'm done for the day. So I have been literally living out of my car today. My meeting schedule was pretty much shit, and I didn't realize my meetings were on the way to, wow, this guy just cut me off. Meetings were on the way to this podcast. So I've had 2 meetings in the car on the way, and then I have another meeting on the way back. So busy, busy, busy Friday. Traditionally not my favorite way to spend a Friday, but it was actually, it was awesome. So far so good.
I scared you.
Yeah, I didn't even see you come out.
What's up?
Enzo got sunburned.
Aww. Hi.
Why are you being so quiet now?
Your back got sunburned.
Who's mine?
Oh my god, I just look
Oh,
really
wow.
just rough. I don't know how you
My back got
still want to have sex with me sometimes. Wow. Oh, wrong door.
Is my back really sunburned?
Yeah.
It's red, bro. Even your head.
Give him a bottle. Can we put a diaper on us?
Yeah, you could have just put him in the sack.
Oh, he hates the sack. Sorry, buddy. We gotta diaper you up.
What? No, you wanna see something bad?
What? Oh yeah, no, I know. That's just rubber though.
Oh, okay, good.
It just sticks on. It's like a It like prevents it from scraping.
Oh, okay. You add this, right?
Yeah, but this is not good.
I think moving your car is a full-time job.
That's why I don't use them.
This is the dark side of having a lot of cars.
Okay, so honestly, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I hope someone does in the comments. Porsche GT cars smell like crayons. I don't know what it is. I don't know, like they all have the smell, every one I've ever had. Like obviously the new one doesn't, but like I don't know what it is about them, but it smells like actual crayons. Smell inside the car.
Interesting.
Every car I've ever had that's a Porsche that has Alcantara, it smells like crayons.
Interesting.
Do you smell it?
I mean, I like the smell.
It smells good, but it smells like crayons.
Yeah, it is. Oh my God. Welcome to Florida. Oh my.
I don't even know why the radio's still on. And which one of them the radio was on. I'm not sure which one. This is so stupid.
Oh no.
Alright, so the point of this video, well, there's a lot of points to the video, but the one thing I wanted to talk about, because you guys want more car content, is I'm comparing my GT2 RS to my GT3 RS. So that's what this video is going to be mostly about. I vlogged yesterday and I drove the GT3 RS, so I can go through all of that, which you guys are going to see. And then on top of that, I'm going to take the GT2 RS today and we're going to go look at a building. And the building is a building that I've been looking at for like 2 years, honestly. And the guy who owns it was just delusional, honestly, at one point, and he didn't want to sell it for the right price. But this building is right in downtown Stewart. And I've always had this idea, and you don't even know this yet, but I'm changing the name of my personal brand. It's going to be called Mondays. So the reason why is like, as I've been really thinking about like what I want to do and like the kind of the culture I want to build in the community in general, online and in person, is I want people to love Monday, right? Like traditionally people are like, you know, can't wait for Friday, can't wait for Saturday because it's the end of the week and you can party and you can do whatever. But for me, I like Monday because Monday's like, for people who love to work, who love to grind, who love to get it in, it's like, that's where you start, right? Like you start the week, you set the tone for the week, you absolutely crush it for the rest of the week. So my idea is, as I'm building out this personal brand and this personal network online, I want to do the same thing in my hometown. So ideally this building is sick. There's 2 buildings. The right building will be my personal headquarters office. So I'll have more car storage because as you guys can see, there's no more space in here for me at all. And then on top of that, we're also gonna have an actual functional garage in there so I can work on my cars and pay people to come and do things for me on my cars, store my cars, build a podcast studio there, build a content studio there for like, you know, good content. And then have my office, have my personal family office there, so like my CFO, my controller, and then there's be a parking lot in the middle, and then there's another building on the left. And that building I want to turn into the dopest workspace ever for people like me. So if you want, there's so many people nowadays, I think, that like don't work traditional jobs in office, they're remote. And yesterday, what I did was I had a lot of meetings yesterday, and I ended up doing them in downtown Stewart at all the different coffee shops because I wanted to feel like the vibe of how the office was and how many people were in there. And everyone I was in was packed. Like there were people with working laptops, meetings all over, all 3 different coffee shops. And what I realized is they all don't have a good environment to work. They're all like decent at best. So what I want to do is I want to build a home front called Monday, where it is the best coffee, the best matcha, the best, you know, bites, the best food, but also have this like membership access that gives you access to conference rooms and workspace where you can go and interact with other people who are, you know, like-minded, and also just if you want to go drop and change your work environment for a day, you can go there and use it. We'll also be able to do you know, like use it as a PO box. That'll be a mailing address for your business if you don't have an office. We'll have a virtual assistant there that can book those meeting rooms for you and act as like an EA. So that's my idea. I don't know if it's gonna come to fruition. I'm gonna go look at the building today and see if it like visually makes sense after I look at it. But what we'll do today is we'll drive the GT2 because I drove the GT3 yesterday and I did that whole review. If it would just stop fucking raining. Look at this. I literally, both of my cars were just
Oh my god.
so annoyed, so annoying. But yeah, so that's my idea. So my personal brand was gonna be called the Dom Syndicate, which I didn't like that name at all. And it wasn't good for like branding. I really like Mondays. I think it's a dope name. I think people would like, I'm gonna make merch, I'm gonna make like hoodies, start wearing them. Little things here and there, you'll start seeing it dropping. And then eventually, hopefully build it into something so much bigger than that. But Mondays is gonna be the brand. Super excited to launch it. Yeah, very annoyed right now. Literally, if it was like a little bit earlier, we would have mixed it. Fun fact, I bought this car the day Enzo was born. I literally was in the delivery room and I was scrolling on Facebook or something, or like wherever. No, sorry, my cousin texted me. This came from my cousin's dealership, not like the one he manages, but another sister dealership that I saw it and I was like, holy shit, I gotta have that. So I called them and I bought it, and then they came to my house. It was a Sunday. They drove the car to my house on a Sunday because we got back from the hospital on a Sunday, and I paid in cash. They brought like a money machine to my house and I paid for it in cash. I think I have a picture of it. I'll see if I find it and send it to you. Yeah, like full transparency, I don't really need to do this whole entire video because my favorite is this car, the GT2 RS, compared to the GT3 RS. For me, I'm picking the GT2 RS. I think it's like a much, I think, more difficult car to get in the spec you want. This specific spec is also a paint to sample gray black, which is, you know, like custom ordered, which is awesome. I will say the GT3 RS, the new one, especially mine with the Manthey kit, looks way better. Like, I think the outside is just beautiful. I think the aero kit is amazing. I think the performance and the suspension transition that you get with the Manthey kit make it very much more difficult to pick between the 2RS and the 3RS MR or the Manthey Racing. If it was a traditional 3RS versus a traditional 2RS, I would still pick the 2RS, but it would be a much closer call. I just love how fast this car is. This car is so fast, and I haven't done anything to this car at all. It's stock exhaust, no tune, and I know people who have the same car that have done like an exhaust tune, a little bit of suspension work, and they're like almost 1,000 horsepower to the wheels, where I couldn't even imagine how fast that is. Before I had this, I had the 2024 Turbo S, which is all-wheel drive. This isn't auto-wheel drive, this is rear-wheel drive. And that car, I did do a tune, exhaust, and all the shit to it, and it was a fucking rocket ship. I just chose to jump up to the GT models because I think they just hold more value long-term. But like, there are things on this car too that arguably are nicer. Like, I know I spoke about it when I vlogged yesterday driving the GT3 RS, but like the gills and the fenders on this car are carbon fiber versus the gills on the new 3RS are just not, they're plastic. And little things like that like make me appreciate the build of this car. And yeah, I mean, it's a little, like, the inside is obviously dated, like the infotainment system, the shifter, but at the end of the day, it's still a fucking beautiful car, and it honestly holds on to a little bit of the Porsche heritage that I like. So I'm Team 2RS. I think it's still open. It's a cool photo too.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're gonna get a good pictures right now.
There.
Okay.
That's the women's bathroom.
Okay.
Upstairs, there's 2 apartments.
Okay.
They're living there, so I can't show you that.
That's fine, no worries.
Basically, they're this length.
Okay.
They're mirror images of each other.
Okay.
The bedrooms are here.
So are they split this way?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the plumbing is all, you know, the bathrooms, our bathrooms and their bathrooms all go
Okay.
right down the center.
Okay.
They're paying well below market rent.
Yeah.
they've been there forever and it's not raised their rent since they've been
Are
there.
they in
so.
lease?
No, month to month, so you can
Okay.
Yeah,
get
I
proper.
let it run out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this is really cool. I'll follow you. You show me. Well, I promise you, I'm filling it with awesome cars. So, all my cars, but that's the goal.
Wow.
Everything's got air conditioning.
Okay.
This has got 2 5-tons.
Okay.
The other bay's got 2 5-tons.
Okay.
And then there's a single bay back in the back. It's got 1.
Okay. Cool.
And our spray booth is hooked up to it too if you want to.
Okay. Very cool. This is amazing. And it has the permit for the booth.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then this is 4 layers of 5/8.
Okay.
Drywall, so it's a firewall.
Yep.
So that's how we can have tenants.
Yep. On this side.
Yep.
And then the other side, I was gonna make like a
Okay.
really nice, like high-end something, like
Yeah.
the restaurant members only spot. I
That'd be
think it'd be
sick.
really nice.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in downtown.
I like the walkability of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
it's really nice. This is a cool space for sure. Do you have? I don't even know if this is a thing. Like any architectural plans for any of this or no?
We have a survey.
Okay. But like this is all low. Like this is a steel beam. So there's no
We
world.
can build onto this.
You can easily.
It's all been like this since we moved in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like this is a steel beam. Like there's no world where you can't build a full second story here. Like, fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then this is the. Got it. Door. Got it. And that's the front door, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is just basically
This
all
is
work.
parts room.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Some really cool stuff in here. Amazing, Mike. It's so cool.
Ask them, you know, hey, if we went to full restaurant,
Yeah.
what would that look like?
Yeah, my buddy does deals with Road, and he was like, it's probably gonna take 8+ months.
Really?
Yeah, to get approved, to change it, but
Okay.
it's still.
There's plenty of work to do on the other side.
Yeah, for sure.
Rebuild anyway,
Definitely.
so by the time that gets done,
It's a cool spot. It's a very unique spot.
Yeah.
See like it. Yeah. If you do you have like the floor plans of upstairs on the survey you have? I know sometimes
Let
it has
me
it,
see.
sometimes it doesn't. Oh, there you go. So yesterday, I spent my whole day downtown. I had like 6 meetings, all like Zoom meetings. So I went from like coffee shop to coffee shop. Like so many people like with their laptops and their books and all their shit. And like there's nowhere like they're all full. Every coffee shop was full, but it was like a shit environment to work in. So what I'm thinking is like if we made like a high-end deli / coffee front, but like I'm talking like think of like the way Carbone looks inside. Like that's the way I want it to look. Like super dope, vintagey, yeah, like a vintage vibe where it's not like super modern, but like imagine like the rounded booths with like the fucking red or green velvet with like the tables. Every table has plugs, like, and then maybe upstairs there's a world where we put like a couple conference rooms and like people can come and like rent the space and like use it for meetings and come and work. But then you have all the dope food there too, because people want a place to sit for a long time.
They don't want to leave.
They just don't have a place like that because like nowhere really has that. And like if the food's there, you're gonna get all the money from the people coming to eat, but then you're also gonna get the people staying, buying 6 coffees a day. I mean, it's happening. More people are remote. More people don't like working at their house. They like to be out and about. And who's better than here? You can go get lunch. You know, like take a break, go to downtown Stewart, go get lunch, come back. Like, dude, we can make this place so dope. I have a whole branding team like building out like brand like for just like I think like a cool name, like either we go like full blown Italian or like, I'm building a personal brand called Mondays. I guess the name of it is Mondays, and it's like the point of it is like it's for people who like don't live for Fridays, they live for Mondays, right? Like you're not into like fucking partying and getting fucked up. You're into like starting the week off like on a good note, like fresh, clean, like putting in the effort. So like I like that name, and I think like for merch and shit, it flows well. Like a nice cursive Mondays with like a maybe like an olive green or like a burgundy red, like just it's fly. Like people will rock that shit. Everyone in town here, there's a lot of good, decent restaurants. Like I don't want to say great, but like they're edible, right? Like you'll go eat, but then there's nowhere to go after, so no one does anything because there's nothing to do after. But if there was a spot to go get a drink, have a cigar, like do your thing, like it's a no-brainer.
Dude, Stewart's huge, dude. Up and coming for sure.
2 years from now, Stewart's gonna be ridiculous. It'll be Jupiter. It'll be Jupiter.
Like, I mean, I texted you what we got going on with our stuff.
Yeah, it's huge.
I feel like the lineup will be perfect.
Yeah.
By the time we get our stuff dialed in,
Yeah.
this will be ready to rock, and then I mean, we're trying to do this.
I'll use Chelsea to build it out. Like she'll do all the design work and shit.
Yeah.
And we just got to make sure we build like the brand. Yeah. It's like all about building the brand. If we build the brand, the food I already know is going to be fucking insane. Like that's going to sell itself, but like people they have to want to be a part of it.
100%. I was telling him the other day, it's like, dude, people will go to a place and the food will be mediocre, and they just
For
want the vibe.
That's it.
That's all they care about. Yeah, the picture.
Bro, it's every restaurant in Miami.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, 90% of
Straight
the
up.
restaurants in Miami, it's all the same fucking shit.
They worry about the food last, and it's like, dude, we
Good-
got the food on lock.
and good drinks. If I can get a fucking
drinks.
good liquor license, like a good drinks. I just think that the deli, I think we start with the food, we get the food going, we get that concept going, and like we said before, like once we build that and we build the trust in the community, then we build a fucking dope restaurant. You know, like something.
I like that. And the hype is huge.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, they're building a fucking fine dining. Fuck, we'll build it right here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That would be mine.
Yeah, and I think truly, like this is open every day, but if we ever get to a fine restaurant, Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Thursday to
Thursday to Sunday.
Keeps booked out for months.
Yeah. And keep it, like we don't need to get rich from it. We're building culture. Like, you know what I mean? Just make good money and make some cool shit.
Yeah, it's tight.
All right, sweet. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, good to see you, All right, guys, I've driven both. I am gonna have to say the 2RS is still my favorite. The 3RS, in my opinion, actually looks better. I think it looks way better, but this car just drives way better. It's so much faster, so much more fun. I don't know. I like the 2RS better. People can hate me for it, whatever. This is gonna be the last video I'm gonna be filming at home for a while. We're gonna be traveling for some time, so car content may not be for a few more weeks, but we're gonna be doing a lot of travel content. So first things first, we leave Monday morning, or Tuesday or Monday? Tuesday morning. And we're gonna be doing a bar manufacturer tour straight to New York City for me to speak. And there's just a lot of shit coming. So I hope you guys enjoy the channel. Again, I appreciate the love. If you guys like it, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.